customs say that it's good to start something with a sacrifice. And when you say sacrifice, sacrifice means letting go of something which is very near and dear to you. And what is that thing which is very near to you and dear to you and all of you in the room have?
Mobile.
I'm going to pass a box around. Please drop your cell phone in that box. And you're done. Okay, I'm just kidding. So I want you all to please switch off your cell phones or put them on silent mode. And that will be your sacrifice for next 2 hours. Maybe we'll do for okay. Please refrain from talking about sex, politics or religion on this dais. And please refrain from moving around the hall when the meeting is in progress. In case you need to step out or step back in the room, you can do so during the applause. How many of you like watching movies? Great. So movies, I'm sure all of you will agree that most of the movies are inspired from our everyday lives. We'll have a lot of emotions in the movies. Some of them will be based on relationships. Some of them will be based on marriage. And when I go to see a movie, I try to reflect what is there from my life. And then, especially when I see a movie, based on marriage and all, I see and I feel good. Oh, it's not just me. All married people are like that. So that's what movies do. But once in a while, there are movies which are not out of everyday life of all of us, of common people like us, but they are a little different and they really touch you and they really inspire you. For example, a movie like Black. How many of you have seen the movie Black?
Black.
Quite a few. So if you haven't, you should watch it. It's a really nice movie. Loosely based on the story of Helen Keller, who was a blind and deaf woman, and she achieved a lot in her life in spite of that. So that's what the movie is about. And it really inspires you, it throws you out of your comfort zone, and it inspires you to do something different in your life. There's another movie, something like this. I forgot the name.
Story.
Yes, that's another kind of inspiration, like Murder, which takes you in a different direction. And that's also, some of these movies are like movies like that. It does. So a lot of these movies, people get wild ideas about, taking a lot of crimes and all from these movies. The movie I was talking about was Batman. That's another very wonderful movie. In case you haven't seen it, you should see it. And I know personally a friend of mine who got so touched by this movie that he left his job in US and he came back to India to be with his parents. So that's what some of these movies can do for you. And talking about inspiration, we have a person amongst us today who's a walking inspiration. And there are a lot of you who look, he's a role model for a lot of young speakers out there who want to be like him. He's a social activist and he does a lot of things, scuba diving, aero modeling, so basically a multifaceted personality. And incidentally, he's our VP Education, who's standing in for our president today. So please put your hands together for our VP Education. Thank you, Ankur, for a wonderful introduction. I call to order meeting number 929. We have some guests among us today. Please be so kind as to stand up and introduce yourselves. One by one, starting from the left.
This is Raji. I work at HP and operate I came to